Hi and welcome to the Golden Gloves chat line. With me today we've got the fantastic Roarke Knapp. I used to call him Knapp. It is Knapp, isn't it?
Knapp,
I used to call him Knapp, but it's Knapp.
Yeah.
Roarke, we're going to talk to you in a second. I just want to inform the viewers out there. People don't realize how tough it is to get international opponents into South Africa. You were fighting a guy from Mexico. He needed to get a visa to enter America, right? And to come from America the short way to get to South Africa. Unfortunately, he never had a visa, so he couldn't get into America and he couldn't come to South Africa. Then we had a guy from Malaysia, and he had to fly to Tashkent, to the embassy there, which is a special embassy, and the embassy was actually closed because of the EID, because of the holidays, the EID holidays. So the Malaysian couldn't get to South Africa as well. And then there's yellow fever injections, and the list goes on and on. And it's very difficult to get international opponents to South Africa, besides the fact that they're going to be scared to fight you with your good record now. But yeah, so it's tough out there to get opponents out here. Good opponents are very expensive as well. The exchange rate, as we know, is not good. Yeah. But okay, that's just the basis around why two of the opponents have fell through for your fight, unfortunately, for that youth IBO world title. But we do know that world title will be coming soon for a talented guy like you. Roarke, firstly, talk to us. You're now in the Golden Glove stable. Welcome. You've had 2 fights with us already, but I haven't had a one-on-one with you. So welcome to the Golden Glove stable. Talk to us what it's like to be with Golden Gloves.
Well, first off, it's actually a dream come true. I remember when I first got back into the country, because I lived most of my childhood in the UK, and I'd followed boxing and South African boxing obviously ever since. And then when I came back into the country, I carried on following boxing. You know, I was watching the likes of Reina Liebenberg, Tommy Oosthuizen, and Kevin Larina, and the list goes on and on. And sitting there as a youngster, I always dreamt about fighting on Golden Gloves. How amazing it would be to be at the top.
Fantastic.
And in all honesty, as much as I worked hard for it, I didn't really think it would be possible. I thought it was very far-fetched, and if it happens, it happens, but I really never believed it would until it happened. And honestly, still to this day, it hasn't really sunken in. I sit in the offices and I look at all the memorabilia of legends like yourself and Corey Sanders and all the top fighters that have been produced out of this country, and it's I sit there and I think I'm among that right now. I have the opportunity to become one of those guys. And like I said, it's just a huge dream come true. It's something I never thought would happen, but it's happening, so I'm making the most of it. I'm going to take it with both hands.
Fantastic, thanks, Roarke. Well, I must tell you, and thank you, I'd like to take a bit of credit for, because when I saw you fight one day at Turfentine, I said to Rodney Berman, this is a young Canelo Alvarez in the making, so which is obviously a huge compliment to you. And I stand by that. 9 fights, you had that single draw, which was a bad decision, so you should be 9-0 with 7 KOs. I do believe you, South Africa's next Canelo Alvarez. They're touting you as a potential superstar already. I know it's tough for you. You've got to have broad shoulders, and it's going to be tough for you to be touted as the next superstar, because you've got to fight well every fight. Talk to us about how you feel.
It's definitely, like you said, you hit the nail on the head. You have to have broad shoulders to be able to handle compliments like that. It does. When I hear stuff like that, it's mind-blowing to hear stuff like that, because Canelo Alvarez is my favorite fighter. He's been my favorite fighter since early days. I've looked up to Canelo Alvarez for years. I mean, I've loved Alvarez. So to be, compared to your idol, it's amazing, and it's big shoes to fill. I'm not saying that I am the next Canelo Alvarez.
Well, you do look a bit like him too, because you
both a lot of people say that.
You both don't look Mexican.
A lot of people say that.
You both look like good Irish mothers.
Exactly. So it's amazing to be touted as the next superstar. It's huge shoes to fill, and I'm just going to work hard to do that. I'm not going to let that scare me or intimidate me. I'm going to work hard to achieve that. If people say that I can do it, then I don't see why not.
Well, fantastic. Let's talk about the most important thing here, is your upcoming fight now against a very credible opponent in Alexander Zurovsky. He's had 13 wins, and he fought against your stablemate, Boyd Allen, to a draw. So he's a tough guy. He's from Kazakhstan. He can fight. Talk to us about that fight.
At the moment, I'll be very honest, I don't know a lot about him, but we are doing research on him. We're watching footage and trying to get an idea of what his style is like. The minute we found out about him, and my trainer Vusim Tola found out that I'm going to fight him, immediately we went back to the drawing board and we said, okay, this is what we've got to work on, and we worked on that, and we're going to continue working on that until the end of camp.
And of course, you've got the Boyd Allen fight to
We've
watch.
got Boyd Allen, correct, and Boyd Allen himself to help us.
Yes.
We've spoken to Boyd Allen
Absolutely.
about it. He's given us huge tips and great advice on how to handle him. Boyd's going to help me with sparring and, try and mimic him and stuff like that. So by fight night, I'll be well-rounded in my opponent. I'll be feeling good about the whole situation. And even though it's a change, sudden change close to the fight, I'm not really worried because I'm confident in my abilities. I'm confident in my training camp. I'm feeling fitter and stronger than ever. I mean, guys in the gym are noticing as well. So come fight night, I'll be able to adjust and adapt if I need to, and just, at the end of the day, get the job done.
Fantastic. You just keep doing what you're doing. You're fighting on a tournament called Razor Sharp, which is actually your nickname, on the 23rd of August at Empress Palace. We really look forward to that. It's a fantastic tournament. There's some great fighters on the ball. Ricardo Malajika fights Leighton Gloss.
Yes.
I mean, that should be a really exciting
Definitely.
fight. And then let me talk to you, Rowan Camel versus Patrick Makula.
Also
That's
a heavy
tough
fight.
fight.
Great
That's
fight.
a tough fight. And then, of course, yourself against Alexander Zurovsky. So that's great to look forward to on the 23rd of August at Empress Palace. We look forward to it. Roarke Knapp, congratulations on joining Golden Gloves.
Thank you
Good
very
luck on
much.
the 23rd. And may you win again and stay undefeated. Roarke Knapp.
Thanks, Uncle Brian.